Welcome everyone to Orothern Adventures episode 37. This is part 2, second take of recording this. Because we recorded this entire episode and my mic was not recording. So we recorded this episode in half of next episode. So welcome everyone. You don't have to deal with all that, thankfully. That's just us.
Technical difficulties, aren't they wonderful, ladies and gents?
Yep.
And everyone else.
But yes, so last time where we left off, to remind you and my players, because we just went through so much content, you had just met up with Declan again and gone to one of his hideouts to meet with Marigold, and he asked you for help to end the war by defeating his mother so he could take the throne. Currently, you have made most of your way to Drak City, meeting Declan's retainer Nicholas along the way. And you are currently in a cave, taking a rest for the night before entering into the city and meeting up with the Dragon Keeper Supreme of the Church of Hydrus.
And then we're skipping to the part where we're in the Church of Hydrus? Or
Oh, well,
the...
right now you're presumably talking about your disguises.
Alright.
Well, we're still gonna need to find a way to get through.
Getting inside the city will be difficult. I am wanted, and you are all clearly from Orothern.
Well, except me.
Indeed.
I can keep my mask off and I'll be your adopted child or whatever.
I could, if you don't mind, Pax, I could borrow your mask, maybe? Give myself a more draconic-looking face. I won't break it or anything, I promise.
Alright. I expect it back.
Pinky swear.
Alright, well, you still look like Declan is the problem, so hold on, let me... So I'll just take out this blue dye from my disguise kit. Alright, come here. Okay. Very platonically, as your friend, I need to rub you down.
She's fucking cackling at this.
Wouldn't be the first time someone platonically as a friend saw me nearly naked.
I actually recall that.
As do I.
Let's just say that time didn't end as platonic.
Oh.
Not at the time! Not immediately!
Sorry, that was an extra?
Yes.
Yeah, that didn't make it into Astra's notes.
Yeah.
It had to happen at some point. I figured.
Can't be surprised.
You really shouldn't be, no.
Although, though, I'm sure a lot of people were shocked about Wilhelm and I.
Are you and Wilhelm back together? Well,
oh yes,
we're barely together.
Living at his estate for like the past 10 years now.
No, congratulations.
I know it's been good.
I'm glad to hear that.
The way that they act together, I'm surprised that this comes to as a surprise to people who knew them beforehand.
I was a shitty kid.
You can say
I don't
that
think there's
again.
any kid who isn't kind of shitty.
Well, that's absolutely fair.
In the process of this conversation, she has already put the cloak, like the disguise cloak on, to look draconic, and has snuck up behind Tavian. I'll roll for what is it, stealth?
Stealth it'd be, yeah.
Acid perception.
Yeah, it's gonna be a It's gonna be a 17.
Yeah, that
Doing
beats
this
my
during the platonic rub down is crazy.
Yeah, I think I'm just like washing my hands off.
Yeah, as soon as he is done, she
Okay.
jumps behind him. Dragon attack!
So, what I think happened, is Tavian, who's still washing his hands a bit, has a bit of this blue dot. Hand shoots out, so now there's just a blue handprint. From
Oh, look at that! You've been anointed.
Again,
Congratulations.
back his mask. So just,
Oh, wait a second. That's my mask.
I guess you
I better not be living with your handprint on my head for the rest of my life, Tavian.
It's washable. Right?
Very
I
good.
look at the bottle as Declan is now covered.
I sure hope it is.
Fuck, wait.
It isn't.
Oh, we're good. We're good.
You
All
think
right.
you would learn, Tavian?
You
For a
really
second
would.
there, I
huh?
thought we were gonna have to sacrifice you to Declan's mom.
It would be a sacrifice. For the greater good, I
Yes.
would volunteer my brother.
For the greater good, huh?
I
I was
mean,
under the impression you two were on better terms now.
I know, but I actually starting to enjoy the life I'm living.
That's nice.
Anyway, who wants to kill a fucking dragon?
Let's do it.
Let's do this. You start getting headed towards the city. Declan mentions, I have been informed that the remnants of the Church of Hydrus, including the Dragon Keeper Supreme, are hidden under a tavern called the Donkey's Ass.
Also, I
Can
didn't
I-
mention, since we're going like a blue dragonborn family, I'm going to cast the sky side.
Yep.
Become man blue dragonborn pappy.
Alrighty.
Wait, who is Rosemary Coral in this?
I guess your mom.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the
That's
child.
viable.
Declan winks at
Also,
you.
I think forcing on the history check to understand.
Oh yes. Make me a insight or history check to see if you can understand why Donkey's Ass is funny.
Yeah, that's a 14.
I'll say you can. It's not exactly a difficult
Alright.
reference to get.
Alright, noticing like other people are laughing about it, they're just gonna like think about it for a second. And they go like, haha, it is a joke. Donkey and ass are the same thing. Slap their knee and everything.
Really? I think this makes Rosemary Coral just almost double over with laughter.
Just looks at Declan. Been like this the entire adventure.
What
happened to you, Praxia?
I fucking love when she
A
discovers.
lot, I imagine.
I love when she discovers things.
I
Don't ask.
remember being smart.
Like
Remember that
level-headed.
too.
Interesting.
Things have not been very conducive to being level-headed for the past few months.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Don't blame
Yeah,
you.
fair enough.
Let me have this.
No, this is welcome. I like this.
It's hilarious.
I'm gonna look for rocks and bugs now.
All right.
Why?
It's part of the whole disguise.
I have my doubts that that's the
Okay.
only reason you wanted, but okay.
Just let her have this.
Okay, fine, I'll let her have it.
I resent the implication. I'm gonna do it anyway.
It's a lot easier to just work with her than to question it. Things
Do I need to
become
make a
Fair
check
enough.
for finding?
Huh.
Should I make a check for finding the bugs and rocks and stuff?
Yeah, sure. Roll me perception. See what you can find.
Nat 20 just gets you
Yeah.
a crystal or some shit.
Give me. Oh, that's an 8.
Not
Oh!
20 Godstone.
You don't get anything
Oh.
additional there, but I will have you, as you are entering into Drak City, can you all roll me a deception check and I'll take the average.
God.
Oh boy, Declan got a 4.
15.
22.
15, 22,
16.
Okay.
16?
Okay.
Are you giving Bardics out to anyone, Tavian?
Yeah, I'll
Let's-
give Bardics to Pax and you know what? It's we're just really doing this tonight. So I'll give 3 out.
Okay,
Rad.
cool. Yeah, Declan got 4, so he kind of does need a little more.
Yeah, we gotta boost those numbers.
He
buddy.
got 1 more, 5.
Oh, wait,
I mean,
sorry.
if we all use Bardic,
this-
we also
is this
boost our
stealth?
average, right?
This is deception.
Oh, deception. Oh, shit. Hold on. Wait, that's a higher number then. One
And
more.
then I assume Rosemary would give you guidance, Tavian.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Guidance. Okay, sorry. That is a 19 plus 24. 24 is my
24.
final number.
All right. So an additional 2 to
Okay, so
mine.
18 and Amelia.
Bardic?
Yeah, Bardic D8.
Okay, that's a total of 29 for me.
Holy shit, okay. So, Declan still did shit with a 5, but I think with how high the rest of you roll, it should be fine. Let's
Have
see.
you never learned how to sneak in armor, man?
No! You get a 19
His
average,
armor
which is enough.
kind of falling apart.
Yes, it
Parts
is
around
literally
stuff where the
scraps.
armor is- Yeah. We really got to get you a new set of armor. No
Indeed.
offense.
You
I'm
are
sure
not
this
wrong.
is
A
decent given
roll
the
of
conditions.
duct tape or something.
Duct tape exist?
It's something Ludolf's been working on.
But, you eventually arrive at the donkey's ass, where you see a black dragonborn wiping down a table. It is empty in here, save for him.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have any rocks? Bugs?
I really hope we don't have any bugs.
Do you have rocks? I like rocks, mister. Do you like
Uh,
rocks?
I have, like,
I once saw a
whiskey
rock
stones.
that was like blue and shiny, and when I threw it, it like disappeared, but like it kind of blew up as well.
What is this child talking about?
Oh, come here.
I like bugs
come-
as well.
Do you want a whiskey stone? I don't know. That's kind of the only rock I have here.
Whiskey stone. That sounds interesting. I'm gonna look for your whiskey stone. I'm gonna start poking around the rest of the tavern.
That should keep them entertained for 20 minutes.
What can I get for you all?
We're here looking for some lunch. And then also and we're yeah, hungry.
While this is happening, investigation check to actually look for any latches, hidden switches.
Yeah,
doors.
roll me an investigation check.
Fucking.
Yeah, I got a 21 total. Yeah.
Okay.
You sound like
Yeah.
the world's oldest stoner.
What
I
are
just
you
cast message. I can keep
hungry
this
for?
buffering. Oh, what is? Oh, Jackie, what was just tapping Declan? What was that thing you
Why
made
am I-
me that one time?
Do I get
It
advantage with how long
was-
they're like?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just filibustering while you.
Oh, it was what was it? It was a Griffin casserole.
Oh, Griffin Castle.
Oh,
Okay, it's still a 21 total. That the second roll was bad.
I'd like to think Rosemary Coral. Can I keep stalling and give a guidance?
Yeah.
by my stalling. So take a guidance. Rosemary Coral, hold on to Declan's arm like a wife. Oh dear, remember the last time he had that? He was put out for a couple of days, if you know what I'm saying.
You're right, Pappy. You probably shouldn't have the Griffin casserole again.
Shit myself.
You did,
I
yeah.
like how you knew what I was getting at there.
You were,
Does it
yeah, many times,
22
actually.
total?
No, I shat
Yeah, 22
myself.
total, you find a latch.
Need to go to
Cool.
the room.
Cool.
I hear that latch. No, I shat myself. We gotta go.
Not in the restaurant, please!
I'm
Found a
sorry.
whiskey rock.
It's the IBS.
Look, the whiskey rock, and they're gonna pull up the latch.
Okay.
Hey guys, come look! I found a rock. There's
Oh, she
Oh,
found a
you
there's
rock.
a
found
That's so
cave under the
sweet.
rock. There's gotta be some huge bugs in here.
I guess so. She goes first.
You head on down into the trapdoor, which leads you down into the sewer systems, which kind of has a break in them, which opens into a cave, where a chapel is.
Oh, hey.
As you approach the chapel, you see on the front of it, there is almost a symbol of Hydrus. The symbol of Hydrus, you know, is a dragon head from the side with an orange eye. This is that same dragon head from the side with a blue eye.
What does it mean?
Cast message to Declan.
This look like what it. Does this look like to you what it looks like to me?
I don't know what it looks like. It could be many things. I'm unsure. It's definitely the place, though.
Religion check.
Yeah, you can roll religion check. The DC is real high, though.
Can I try? Can I also try with advantage?
You can try with advantage because you're cleric, but again, DC is absurd.
I guess they ran out of orange rocks.
Oh, you can take my last bardic.
Thank you. Okay, that's going to be a total of 27.
Okay. That does not get you anything.
Guide yourself.
Oh,
You
yeah,
could
can I
guide
guide myself?
You can, yes.
Yeah, hold on.
Please.
That is a 3 for 30.
That is the DC.
Yeah.
Fucking
Let's
go!
go.
Looking at this, you delve back into your mind of all your religious studies, and you think of just one time that you read a book somewhere, almost offhandedly, where it mentioned that a lot of images and depictions of Hydrus are modified to give him orange eyes instead of blue eyes, though you didn't know the reason for that.
Wait a minute. I have something. I have something. She raises her hand.
She has something. She has something.
Go ahead, Rosemary.
I read in my studies that a lot of images of Hydrus were actually modified to have orange eyes instead of blue eyes. And I mean, I figured at the time it was just an aesthetic thing or some kind of weird political thing, but it's different now.
Ah.
It feels
Okay.
like there was intention behind it.
Hydrus got
So
propagandized?
It
Yeah.
would appear so.
yeah, the first time, like the imagery of a god has been modified for political ends, right?
I'm sure not.
No.
It's kind of weird though to change the eye color and nothing else.
Hmm.
It is.
Hey, Declan, she
Yeah?
what's their height difference?
Declan's probably like 6'1", so 3 inches
She's
about.
5'10", so yeah. She looks up and squints. Her eyes are blue.
Yeah. No,
The one
I
that
just
still
think-
works, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like you a bit. Like if you were to take the ritual.
Yeah, it looks like a godly version of you, Declan.
Hey, did these
Interesting.
unpropaganda version have blue flame as well?
Are you saying that all Dragonborn look alike?
No!
A little.
Objectively, no! I am saying that this specific image looks like Declan.
It's just like a
I mean,
stained glass holy
the
symbol,
specific-
so you don't have a ton of detail here.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like kind of squint at it, you can kind of see it, but I don't know. That's just sort of stained glass. There's just not enough polygons for Declan's face.
Well,
Unless, wait, Declan, are you Hydrus secretly? Because you have. I think that would be pertinent information.
I'm not. No, I'm not
really
entirely
don't
sure
think-
what the connection here is.
I really don't think he'd know that if he was.
Also, polygons.
has-
Are you secretly an Evoca wizard or some shit?
What?
No, but I know the concept. I've
You've
heard
been around
Master talking
wizards
about
enough.
them.
Yeah, so.
It has a profound effect on what you know about the world, I suppose.
Also, I just realized with the original audio not being picked up, your Aster mess up was not picked up.
Hell yeah,
Oh.
take one off the count.
What?
It never got added. It doesn't
Oh.
Fine. Aster, what are you doing? Oop, I mean Eupraxia, what are you doing?
Thank
No.
you.
Okay.
The DM did the thing.
The DM did the thing.
This is now all staying in.
Well, I mean, if somebody can be like the incarnation of a god and not know it, I feel like this has implications.
It certainly does.
We should probably find someone in charge of this place.
Let's head inside then.
think
Yeah,
as-
Tavian still very quietly in disguise. I've got this. Don't worry. Help! I've shat my pants.
Oh my god, Tavian.
I'm in church and I shat my pants.
Did he actually shit his pants? I'm guessing if he did, we
That's
can
the
smell
secret,
it.
Guys, I'm acting. I didn't shit my.
I would fucking
Okay,
hope not. Declan wipes the paint off of his face. Follow
I
me.
learned last one. Oh, we're just dropping to disguise.
We can trust these people. I hope.
Okay, so are they like?
Yeah, I dropped this guy's stuff. I didn't shit myself, for the record.
We can either
I-
trust them or we're going in here guns blazing.
I
Okay,
would-
You
never
guys
mind.
can trust
I have-
them. I'll like hang back, and if things go bad, I don't know. I might make a run for it or something.
Well, you just said my
No
favorite
offense.
phrase. Pulls both his guns.
Put them away until we know.
Fine.
Just-
All right.
Just keep them close, Tavian.
Holstered but ready. Understood.
As you enter the chapel, you see there are a bunch of disheveled, looks like they haven't washed in weeks, Dragonborn, all with symbols of Hydrus on their clothes. All of them look hungry, and many of them have small scrapes and wounds. Except for one red dragonborn woman who is going between them, giving them food, giving them water, healing up their wounds. Just giving them support as you enter in. She doesn't notice you at first. She
kinda-
turns to look. Hello. She bows. Prince Drakus. Welcome.
Okay, so I think we're good here.
Yep. Nope. I feel safer already.
Yeah, as do I.
I assume you're both acquainted with each other.
We have met once or twice before, but I have been sending many letters to Declan over the past few months.
They've probably been falling on deaf ears. He hasn't exactly been home.
I have gotten the letters. I have not decided to come here until now. I needed support. In case it was a trap.
I'll be delivered.
Yo.
Well, I guess if you're willing to walk into a trap for this one, things must truly be desperate. Which, understandable.
Well, the Dragonborn woman finishes up healing people and kind of waves you to the back. Come with me. We should speak in private. Declan, you trust all these people? With my life.
That's sweet.
Questionable decision making, really.
There are only 2 people I'd want to fight alongside. 3 people I'd want to fight alongside that aren't you. 3.
Yeah, okay.
One of them is currently missing.
Yep.
One of them is our enemy.
Missing with asterisk.
Aster with the asterisk.
Hold on, I need to think about that for a second.
You know what? One time I got so drunk, I wrote a letter, but I tried to use Aster's full name, and I did address it to Aster Skemanoff.
That tracks.
Asterisk. Okay. Amusing.
Yeah, we got there. We got there.
Yeah.
Satisfactory joke, Tavian. Well done.
Yeah, it was kind of one I played on myself.
I'm sure Aster found it very humorous.
I'm sure he got a kick out of it, truly.
But back to the matter at hand. I can only assume you know why we're here.
Well, if Declan is here because of my letter, then, supposed to join the resistance effort.
Yeah.
We need a figurehead.
Okay. And so this means that we're gonna go kill the queen, yes?
That is the plan.
Alright.
Well, glad you're on board with that. That makes this a lot easier.
Yeah.
How
we
big
should,
is this? Sorry.
we should probably introduce ourselves.
Yes.
She bows. Lore Keeper, Rosemary Coral of the Church of Andromeda, and friend to Declan.
So Tavian, Order of the Flames, also friend of Declan.
Eupraxia Demidov. Well, friend of Declan, I suppose, since we're all here. Yeah. I could go into the details, but it's a very convoluted series of events that I think we could do without.
Alright. I am Dragon Keeper Supreme Valentine Mina.
Alright. And I think this goes true for all of us, but hopefully, ideally, we get this matter sorted out quickly, efficiently, and, well, hopefully with long-lasting solutions.
That is the plan. First things first, though. I believe you all deserve to understand what's going on here. The full story. Follow me. She leads you into another room where there is a portrait covered by cloth. She takes it off, and you see an image that is a portrait of Hydrus that you have seen frequently. Like, at any temple or altar or in any books, this is, like, the image used. This is, like, just the most frequent one used. Except, instead of the orange flames and eyes that it typically has, it is blue instead. the images that have been fed to both the Draken and Oran people of Hydrus for the last 1,000 years have been falsified by the Draken monarchs.
What we've been seeing in our textbooks and shit growing up is bullshit?
It's indeed.
Rosemary Coral did mention this earlier. That sounds about in line with what she said. But if it was
yeah.
the Drakus, or the Drakus line is the one who modified it, could it have been modified to be blue as well?
It is possible, but considering this portrait is 2,000 years old, I'm more inclined to believe this over what the current monarchy says.
Okay. But, like, wait. Okay, yeah. I mean, like, originally, before it was turned orange, was it perhaps the previous line of rulers had it turned blue at the start of their reign, and so on and so forth?
As far as we can tell, until the Drakus line took power, it was depicted as blue.
Right. So this is, for all intents and purposes, this is the original appearance.
That is correct, yes.
Why is the first question that springs to mind?
That's a question I wish I knew the answer to. I have been trying to ponder it and figure it out for a long time, but I haven't a clue. Perhaps to give more legitimacy to the Drakus line, as they are red dragons with orange eyes and orange flames, as most red dragons have.
But not Declan.
Indeed.
I assume
Which
that's
certainly
important.
is peculiar. And I believe is important, yes. He appears to have those same eyes and flames as Hydrus.
So hypothetically, if Declan Drakus were to be, I don't know, the avatar of Hydrus or something like that, would he know? Or is that something you just kind of find out whenever the god deems relevant?
An avatar of a god would know. You are, by all
If-
intents and purposes, the god. So, this is something else. What exactly, I'm unsure.
If history, my knowledge of it, serves correctly, Philip Orothern had to have his ass basically handed to him before the gods came to his aid.
That is correct.
Needless to say, it takes a lot.
Yes.
I always assumed that to be a metaphorical device they used in the legends. I'm not sure if it was literally the gods manifesting in that moment.
It is debatable. The sources are old and few. Though the
also
recent
seems-
prophecy from Andromeda would imply that perhaps there's more truth to them than we originally thought.
That's true.
Yeah, all of a sudden, the whole speaking with the voices of the gods myth, it sounds a little less of a myth.
Indeed.
Gotta wonder though, if they can involve themselves that much, even in something like a battle. I mean, why don't they do it more often?
They likely want to stay outside of mortal affairs.
Most don't, because they either find it not worth it, or they don't care, or, well, it's generally a stakes thing, you know?
Indeed. It is not worth most gods' time to interfere with mortal affairs. Or with their risk. So they do not. Simply.
Well, that's comforting, I suppose. The gods don't care about us.
I wouldn't say that. I think they can. I think they have the capability to, and often do care about people. But
Yeah,
it's
when their
rather.
interests are involved. That sounds. I
I
don't
think
know.
the gods
You don't
only
sound
come
any
when it
better.
is necessary.
Yeah.
If
I mean,
they know and believe that mortals can figure it out on their own, they will let them figure it out on their own. It is only when there's no other choice that the gods appear.
I mean, you'd lay down your life for the people you care about, but would you make that same risk for some stranger?
Are we not all strangers to the gods? Well, relative strangers anyway. I've never met any of the gods personally. I mean, wait, have any of you met any of the gods personally? Because I think that would be
No.
important to know. No?
I mean, I do.
We saw we were at the festival.
Well,
Not you
met.
arrived at that time, but
I.
Well, met the god themselves directly.
Yeah. No, it gets a little blurry. I mean, I've prayed and, well, I worship, but I haven't actually met Andromeda, though, gods, I would love to.
Clerics in
So,
this day and age must interpret signals instead of speaking to gods directly. Most of the
Yeah.
time.
Tragic.
all I'm saying is that gods could probably do a lot more than they already do, and frankly, leaving things until it's absolutely necessary. And even then, it's a very creative interpretation of necessary. Forgive me if I don't think that's quite adequate.
Whether the gods are a benevolent force or not is an argument that has been had over centuries.
Well, for our
mostly
purposes, let's.
just academics.
Yes. We have more direct purposes than academics do.
Yes.
Declan is connected to
I like that.
Hydrus in some way, and I believe we can use this.
At least, even not directly connected, at the very least, it makes a very convincing image.
Does. If we display this portrait, which is clearly unaltered and thousands of years old, and Declan next to it, it is undeniable of what he appears.
I think, yeah, we can work with that.
All right, let's make some noise.
And so my proposition is Declan, alongside with us four, as his guards, march through the city towards the palace, and demand an audience with Queen Drakus.
Bold, gets us publicity, gets Declan's face out there.
My kind of plan.
And we'll get us into a private room with Queen Drakus where we can solve the problem.
Pow.
In that many words, yes. I like this plan, but there's the issue of, can we take down Queen Drakus?
That is a difficult question to answer. I believe, honestly, the only way we can attempt is to try, but there are definitely a few things we can do to turn the tide in our favor.
Anything helps. So, I don't know, what are your suggestions?
Well, first of all, in the Temple of Hydrus at the surface, where we worshipped before it was banned by Queen Drakus, there is a treasury where we should be able to find some valuable and powerful equipment in order to aid us in the battle. Another roadblock which may get in our way is General Demetrius. We're going to, when we march, at least my plan is, to have other pockets of resistance riot, so that the soldiers get separated. General Demetrius is around, he may be able to rally them together. So we need him out of the picture.
So you're saying what? You want him dead?
Dead, imprisoned for a while, whatever the best solution is.
Death is
I
easiest. Secrets can't be spread if once gone. Not around to
Indeed.
spread them.
Declan looks saddened at this, but
I
nods.
think maybe we leave it up to Declan.
Yeah.
What do you say?
You are the heir of this kingdom, so it is, in effect, your choice.
It brings me no joy, but he will stop at nothing to defend the crown. And he will get in the way regardless, until it stands on my head. We will have to go through him at one point or another.
There we have it.
How do we exactly get him to? I mean, he's not going to just fight us.
I trained with him for 25 years. He is not a good man, but he is an honorable one. If you challenge him to...
She raises an eyebrow at honorable. You suggesting a duel then?
Precisely. If you challenge him to a duel, he will accept.
She looks at Declan, gives a quick glance over to Tavian. All right.
Yeah, whatever you feel like doing, you got this.
And I have another
What?
way to turn the tides. Someone else trained with me, and Demetrius. You all met them on the way here. We should inform Nicholas of the plan. He is an insider who can aid us when the time comes.
I am withholding all jokes, but I shall go grab him.
What, like you grabbed Declan earlier? I'm just kidding.
No, I was more going the inside man, they're fucking.
Yeah.
Ah.
True.
Oh,
True.
yeah.
It was right there. It just felt like low-hanging fruit,
Yeah, you're not exactly one for the higher hanging fruit.
As one of my partners, you should be careful about that.
Really? Why is that?
Because you just called yourself trash.
Low-hanging fruit.
You did do that.
I roll.
I thought they were gonna make a joke about whether or not the fruits hang low or not.
Christ.
Anyhow, what is our chances of both? Well, sneaking into the palace, I can't imagine that's easy, especially with security the way it is now.
No.
And fighting a general, that can't be easy either. What's our chances against both of these?
The general is a comparable skill to Declan. So,
Hard fight, but a doable one is what I'm hearing.
doable. Sneaking into the palace is not my specialty, but if it's one of yours, then it is certainly possible. And the temple should be mostly a cakewalk. There will likely be a few guards stationed, but if you and Declan go Eupraxia, it should be no issues.
You're
Right.
both tough.
True. Well, I know that Tavian's, well, the sneakiest out of all of us, which isn't super sneaky, but it's the best
I've
of us.
acquired a new trick that will help me substantially. And I'm a lot sneakier than you might think.
Pax is gonna check their pockets, make sure everything's still there. I don't know
Never
what
know.
that implication is,
You'll
but
never know.
But the Dragon Keeper Supreme will place a hand on Declan's shoulders. I have something to give you. Come with me. You three get situated. You should probably rest here before we get to our tasks tomorrow.
well, in that case,
Better.
I'm gonna. Pax is gonna reach into their bag and sort of give each person one smoke bomb. And let's go. If things get bad in either situation, I need to disappear. These have always served me well, and hopefully they will serve you well as well.
Would be
Alright.
happy.
Because this is an important mission, and I want it done quickly, but this mission can't be done if you guys don't come back alive from this. So, if things get bad enough, know when to retreat.
Fair enough.
And you still gotta give me back that mask, so definitely don't die on me.
I know.
Okay.
Yes, we're all gonna be pissed if any one of us die.
And remember, Aster cares about all of you, and by proxy, that means I care about you too. So,
Thank you.
I think I'll take that
You're
as a
welcome.
compliment.
Like
It
I,
is-
I,
yeah.
I thought we were actually getting somewhere, like friends-wise. Like, what the fuck?
okay, I may or may not care whether or not you guys live or die.
I'll take it.
Puts a hand on her shoulder. Thanks, buddy.
You only hear from me once, so don't wait for it again.
Oh well, now this is starting to sound like last word shit. So now, so
Oh,
you're
I
gonna
don't
have
plan
to.
on dying.
Well, you're gonna have to die or keep saying it.
I think I'd rather die, actually.
Well, after the mission.
She kind of forces Tavian into a cuddle to get him to relax. All right, you, come on. You get to learn the joys of sleeping on a church floor.
Oh, I've been there actually.
When?
District 1. I think Church of Antila housed me for a bit. They were housing a lot of the homeless. At a point.
You telling me we were in District 1 together? Not only were we in District 1 together, we were both at church.
From my understanding, we've been in District 1 at the same time often.
The fuck is... Oh, the gods like
Pax
to
and
play
Declan.
mysterious tricks, don't they?
Life took me there frequently.
And I never left. Well, rarely.
Both frequented the same shop as well, or bar.
The noodle
Restaurant.
bar, yeah.
Yeah.
Although I
Oh.
think if you're gonna sleep in this church, it will behoove you to remember, have a barrier between you and the floor, whether that's a piece of wood, if you have a table or a bench of some kind, because the floor will sap your body heat very quickly. It'd be very embarrassing if, after everything, you died from hypothermia.
Yeah. I guess you're right. I will find a table or bench. Thank you,
And
Brexit.
I would suggest, like, us cuddling up for body heat, but please don't take this the wrong way. You are the worst partner for that.
Why?
You're ethnic. You're cold.
Yeah, okay.
I
Well-
run so hot and you are so cold, which is nice sometimes. When but I am a human furnace, and when you sleep, you get drawn into it. So I get comfortable, and then I feel a glacier on my back. It's quite jarring.
Damn right you do, fucking little spoon.
I mean, that was one time, and that's because we went to bed angry.
But it's the time you used as an example.
Yeah, because I was already angry, so like I imagine how I felt that. You remember intense emotion. Come on.
I can set up this cloak in the way that it's a blanket.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would choose death.
But you
Respectable.
all find a place to hunker down for the night. You get to sleep. Probably not a great sleep, considering it's on a bench or a wooden plank or something on the church floor. But eventually get to sleep and wake up in the morning where the Dragon Keeper Supreme is cooking a pot of stew. She is the first one awake.
I'd like to think that Rosemary Coral is awake pretty early as well and smells the stew. Hell yeah, stew. You need help there?
I think I'm alright, but thank you for the offer.
Alright. Can I stand in the kitchen and look out the window?
Most certainly you can.
Sounds good. If you need help chopping anything, let me know. I've become pretty decent at cooking.
I will make you aware. Thank you.
She kind of looks at the window. You know, it wasn't until just a little while ago that I first killed a human being.
Yes.
But I guess I'm kind of scared. I wanted to run away from violence, unnecessary violence, and I figured that avoidance was the answer, but avoidance has gotten me into so much more trouble.
What I gather, you are scared of fighting the general.
Not necessarily of fighting the general. I fully think that I could beat him. But I'm
You are
scared
scared of having to kill him.
Scared that the more I kill, I don't want to turn into a version of myself that I'm not. I don't want to end up like my father.
There are many good people in this world who have killed many times. It is something that, well, many would call evil. There are justifiable reasons for.
Trust me, I know a lot about justifiable killing, and I know a lot about good people that kill. I'm in love with one.
Then you have someone to lean on.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Then you have someone to lean on.
Yeah, but I don't want to give him all my problems.
You didn't give all problems.
I want to, he's one of the bravest people I know. And part of me actually admires him for his ability to just let go of that ambition,
Do not take this the wrong way, Rosemary Coral, because I know you do love him. But that is not bravery.
Really?
He's hiding from his emotions. Bravery is not looking something in the face and feeling nothing. Bravery is being terrified and still standing.
Huh. Maybe Tavian and I aren't that far off, huh? You were able to clock him hiding his emotions from that quickly?
Based on what you said, yes. Because no person kills someone without feeling anything. Most people, at least. And I do not gather he is one of the people who would feel nothing.
Yeah. Thank you.
Not a problem.
Speaking of my darling boyfriend, I'm gonna go nudge him awake for some stew.
Eat up. It'll be a rough day for the next 2 days.
I'd like to imagine she stands over him before pulling the blanket off of him and plopping on top of him with her very cold body.
Yeah. So first thing he feels is church floor. Oh, cold. Oh, cold, cold. Fuck. So I think his response is this roll. So now he's on top of Rosemary and pin. Don't do that again.
She has a massive blush on her face. In a church, really?
You know what? Wouldn't be the strangest spot.
Oh, like you haven't.
Come on. You were a lore keeper. You've dated another person within the church. You're telling me you haven't.
Ugh. She stands up and
Yeah, that's
lights
what I
up
thought.
her outfit. Let's just say there have been some late nights in the Church of Andromeda's library, okay? All I'm saying.
I would have won confession booth, so.
Oh,
Christian booth is
yeah,
a
okay, I see your point, I
You
see
can
your
just
point.
stay there when you're done.
Yeah. Breakfast is ready,
Yeah.
was my point.
As
Yes,
you're all
okay.
gathering
Stew.
around the pot of stew, coming from the back room where he was sleeping, you see Declan, but he has done off with his scrappy armor and clothing that he was previously wearing. He now has on a beautiful red and light blue plate armor with dragon pauldrons on either shoulder. He looks very washed up. His face is clean, like you had not seen it before previously. He has a royal red cloak draped over all of it. He looks like a prince. For
I looked at the Dragon Keeper. Has it never occurred to you to include in your notes? We've commissioned you some really nice clothes, and they're very expensive. Please come take out this armor. Because I would have come running. Holy fuck, Jack.
Yeah, wow, that's...
You see him smile, the first genuine smile you've seen in a while. His voice sounds lighter than it did before.
What the hell? You even... This is the guy I said goodbye to 20 years ago. Is
He
that
stands
therapy
tall.
armor? Give me the armor, Jack.
I think
I
we
need-
all need therapy armor.
No, but if I am to appear as the heir of Hydrus, I must look the part.
And you sure do.
You certainly cut an imposing figure in proper armor and washed up like that. I mean, you did before when on the back of a wyvern, but to be fair, you had, well, a wyvern.
Yes.
Wyverns tend to make people look scarier.
It might even look scary on the back of a wyvern. Except I don't already look scary when I have my mask.
Yeah, I would argue Pax is already pretty scary.
I would argue...
A kobold with a mask running around with a big-ass gun? Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. The gun makes it, you know?
I mean, I see
Gun.
a small person with a large weapon. I think there's compensation involved. I mean,
Compensating
and
for
not
what?
less so in Pax's case, but...
She's compensating for having no personality of her own.
Oh, he's back.
To be fair, I'm not commissioned or paid to have a personality of my own. Well, most of the time.
You're
Yeah, no,
not
see-
paid.
Pax here wasn't born. They were government issue.
Figure of speech. Yes, I am government issue. Munitions grade.
Wow, that was a joke,
That's
but no, that is
really
technically
sad.
Yeah. Ouch. Yikes.
For you, maybe. For me, it's perfectly normal.
I feel like there's gotta be some, like, ethics committee to look into that
How are we feeling
situation.
about our childhoods now, gang?
I don't think it's necessary. It works out perfectly fine for me.
All right. Anyways, I suppose it's time to get to our duties for today.
Yeah,
Yep.
But,
All know our missions.
indeed.
I believe
Absolutely.
we do. Let's get this done.
And I will be off to tell the other resistance groups about the time. We'll aim for 11 a.m. tomorrow for Declan's march.
Oh,
Speaking
God.
of other resistance groups, does this mean we'll have any backup when we go to fight the queen?
It will be us 5 plus hopefully Nicholas.
None of the other resistance cells have any heavy hitters they want to bring along?
It's more important that they're out there keeping the rest of the military off of us. Queen Drakus will be difficult enough on her own.
Fair enough. Alright.
Good luck to all of you. Return alive.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
If I can help it.
There goes
All
my
right.
editing plans.
Let's get going then. So, we will start with Rosemary.
I see
Heading
we're following
to
last time's
Yes.
order.
heading
Yes.
to fight the general. So you put on your disguise, head out into the Drak streets, and eventually get to the training grounds for the Draken military. Here you hear the clashing of blades as you see several soldiers training, alongside the regular soldiers in their typical garb. You see a white dragonborn with neatly adorned armor, and several badges upon it.
She approaches forward and takes off the mask and wraps the cloak around her.
The white dragonborn steps forward. At arms, men! They all raise their blades, ready to attack.
She gives a polite bow. You are, General Demetrius?
Who is asking?
Right. Lord Keeper, Rosemary Coral of the, Church of Andromeda. A pleasure.
What did you say your name was?
Rosemary Coral.
At ease, men. They put their weapons down and stand to the side. Come along.
She follows.
He goes, pours some tea into cups for each of you. I have my guesses. Tell me what your purpose here is.
To challenge you to a duel.
On the prince's behalf, I assume.
Ding ding. How'd you figure that one out?
I've trained the boy for many years. I know more than anyone, other than Nicholas, perhaps, about his life. I've heard your name from him.
Hopefully in good spirits.
Indeed.
All right. Tragic that these aren't exactly in good spirits.
They are not, but I understand what you have to do. Allow me to do one thing first.
Oh, yes, of course.
heads over to a table, takes out a pen and a piece of parchment, and writes a letter, puts it in an envelope, and hands it to you. I don't intend to lose, but if I do, I entrust you to deliver this to Declan.
Well, I don't intend to lose either, so I'll make sure it gets delivered safely.
Good.
Is it initiative time?
Let us begin. I'll take a few steps back.
All right.
And roll initiative.
All right. That is going to
Oh
be...
boy, you rolled like shit.
Oh,
got a 3.
Jesus. I got a 17.
Yep, you certainly go first.
All right. I am blessing this roll. I need a group roll bless, guys. We need to recreate... I appreciate the opera singing. Okay, let's go.
No, that's the choir of angels coming down from up above to bless your roll.
Well, history repeats itself.
Got an nat 20?
It did!
The angels did their thing. Also, Preston, your mic is muted.
Preston, you're muted.
Okay, good, because I was just freaking out. I was like, no fucking way!
Oh,
Crazy.
We literally
did.
said, watch it happen again.
It was required to happen. It was foretold.
it was
All
foretold by the gods themselves.
That's a crit.
Yeah.
Roll the damage.
Time to
I'm
do all this
surprised that-
freaking damage. Alright.
You were
Surprised
so
this one around, the
cheesed you
general
lost that
didn't
crit.
run.
Yeah, I bet you were.
No, you were. You were so cheesed you lost that last.
Oh, yes, I was cheesed. I've never heard the term cheesed before used, ever.
Old.
Thanks. Okay, so that first attack /R 66. Okay, so that is a total of what was that, 40 damage? Was that- Oh, sorry, 20. Woof. Okay, one sec. That is 41 damage
Holy
on
shit.
that first attack.
Okay.
Then attack number 2 does a 26 hit.
26 hits, yep.
26 does hit. Alright, that's going to be 12 plus 3d6. Okay, that is... What was that? It was 12 plus... How many dice? 9. It's another 21 damage.
21 damage, okay.
Combo.
Okay, bonus attack. Okay, does a 25 hit?
25 hits.
Alright. That's gonna be... Okay, 7 plus 6, that's 13. And then... /R 3d6. Ooh, okay. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so that's another 27 damage.
Another 27 damage, okay.
Then Action Surge. Another 2 hits.
Already beneath half.
Nice. Okay.
You
That-
also have to have that channel divinity that does like extra to hit, or is that to hit or
That's
damage?
the hit.
It's to hit, yeah.
Yeah. So there, I'm hitting him anyways. I
I got-
already have a plus 10 to hit on this weapon. Alright, so that is going to be a 23 hits, I would assume.
Yep.
Okay, so that's another okay, so 12, and then okay, so that's another 19 damage.
Another 19 damage, okay.
And then, yeah, 24.
24 hits.
Okay, that's another 13 sure. 3d6. And that is, oh god, I can't see the number because it's okay, 12. That is another 25 damage. How much damage did I do in that turn? I'm very curious.
Let me do the math here, because I know his total health and I know what he's at. 133 damage.
Okay, I'm sure he's looking like absolute dog shit.
He sure is, but he still stands.
Yep, alright, and then she's going to move out of the way.
Okay. He is going to come 5 feet towards you, or like 5 feet away from you, and is going to use his cold breath. Can you make me a con save?
Sure can, hopefully I succeed it this time. That's going to be 16.
That just barely succeeds. He'll take half of this.
Rad.
Whatever that was, divided in 2, because I can't see it.
Okay, that's 30, so that's 15.
So you take
damage.
15 damage from that.
You did way better than you did in the original,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real.
And then he
Okay.
will move up towards you and take an attack with his warhammer.
Let's see if you get that 1 and 20.
First attack does not hit. That's a nat 2.
Haha.
Second attack is a nat 20.
Oh my god!
Well, damn.
He will smite on this.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be 2d10 plus 7 plus 4d8.
Eesh. This is gonna hurt.
Yep.
Fingers crossed for a low roll.
15.
I have 70 HP. Surely he can't do 70 HP in one hit.
He does 29 damage.
Oh, 29 damage?
Yep,
On
and that
a-
is his turn.
On a crit?
Damn.
Okay, well,
It'd be like that sometimes.
I'm gonna hit him again, I guess. God damn, okay. Yeah, okay. Does a 29 hit?
29 hits.
I just like asking, it's funny. Okay, so that's going to be another it's 11 slash 3d6. That is 11 plus 13, so that's going to be another 24 damage.
You slam your pick into his shoulder, blood spurts out as he falls to the ground on one knee.
Any last words, General?
Tell Declan I'm proud of how far he's come.
I will.
As he blood spurts and he falls limp.
Girly Pop is covered in blood, I'm sure.
Yes.
She makes sure she has the note and looks at the guard, or looks at the soldiers. If you tell anyone about this, all the details, I'll be coming for you next.
Roll intimidation.
Do we get advantage because I just killed their leader in front of them?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage.
Rad. Okay. Ooh, I sure need it.
Not only killed him, but just like demolished him in 2 turns.
Yeah.
Also with
Yeah.
pickaxes,
12
not
seconds
even like a
real time.
recognized weapon.
That's gonna be a 19.
Yep. That scares the shit out of him.
She gets her dragon clothes back on and makes her way out.
Alrighty.
They're gonna tell like boogeyman stories about Rosemary Coral for generations after this.
Hell yeah.
Well, this is ongoing. Tavian, you arrive at the outer wall of the palace.
Yeah, so Tavian, who's just I burn 1 spell slot right now for disguise self. going through is just like normal kind of dragonborn appearance and just like a cloak. As we get towards the palace, we'll wait for the gate to open. The cloak get thrown into the air, and as it hits the ground, there's nothing there. As I cast greater invisibility and slip in.
Alrighty, roll me a stealth check. Advantage, because you're invisible.
Yes. 28.
28, that is pretty good. No one sees you with that.
And so right now I'm just kind of catching the vibe of the place, just trying to get get the idea as to what part of this massive place he would be in. It's like basically now it's just needle haystack, and I have a minute.
Yep.
So
Roll
I'm
me
just
perception or investigation to see if you can get an idea of your bearings.
All right. He's going to be investigation. Yeah, that's a 4.
4. Okay, that's not good. You kind of wander around for a bit, and you can't exactly see any rhyme or reason about anything. You see a gardener about. You see a couple servants heading to their homes on the
I
palace
cast sending.
grounds.
I've met Nicholas. I cast sending.
Okay.
I'm at the palace. I need to grab you quickly. Where are you?
Send.
Near the palace, there is a house for the retainers.
Boom, 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 boom. I just start running that direction.
Alrighty. Roll me another stealth check.
Sorry, I just saw a post that says unattended kobolds will be given an energy drink and taught to swear, and I think that fits Pax so
Yes.
much.
That's a 16.
If Pax had
Okay,
more
16.
access to words.
I'm gonna roll perception here. You're fine. They rolled like shit. That's not one. You arrive at the house that is labeled for retainers of the royal family.
So I'll just knock on the house door.
Nicholas
Still
is
maintain-
ready for you, and the blue dragonborn opens the door and just kind of stands there and waits.
All right.
Follow
yeah,
me
yeah,
up to my room. Come on.
Yep.
Heads up to his room, and shuts the door.
3, 2, 1. Dicey. Okay, as I appear in front of him. Whew. We cut it a little close there. All right. So, considering I'm here, you probably have a good idea why.
I assume a plan has been made?
Yep, tomorrow, 11 a.m., we're marching on the square. As soon as you see that, maybe a nice little softening them up from within could really help.
I'll do what I can.
Don't suppose you have any blasting powder. No, Declan's probably going to live here when everything's said and done.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I guess just start stabbing people. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Sounds good. As you
Viva la revolution!
As you get ready to leave, he goes and strings his bow, starts just getting it prepared for the next day.
I cast disguise self again to look like one of the help that I clocked along the way.
Roll me a deception check to get out.
That's with advantage?
Yep.
Thank God. Much better. 25.
25. Yeah, easily you're able to sneak out with that disguise and head back. to the chapel. Pax.
Yeah. Never mind. I'm good.
You and Declan arrive at the Temple of Hydrus.
Ooh, we doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
still got time.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. We get here. Okay. What's the plan, Declan? I assume you know the layout of this place better than I do.
I've only been here once or twice, but I do know where the treasury is. It is under the statue.
Okay. How do you want to divvy up the guards then? Because I don't think we're gonna be able to move that statue without them noticing.
No, we'll have to take them out. Wyvern Rider's mine. I've dealt with enough.
All right. I'll take the other 4 then.
Alright.
All right. And I can do a distraction, I suppose. Get the drop on them.
What's your thought?
Well, similar thing that I did to get past the guards at the border. Don't judge me for this.
Alright,
Uh,
take it away.
all right, and I'm gonna pretend that you're chasing me and probably attacking me, and I will be a dragonborn child or something like that. So, just a
Sounds
heads
good.
up. All right, Pax is gonna run about there, and as they run through, they're gonna be like, "Help! Help! Some scary dragonborn guy is attacking me.
The
They're chasing me."
guards kind of see
Yeah.
you. What are you doing? And you're like, what the fuck? As they see Declan, and we will put you in initiative. You and Declan get a surprise round.
Yeah.
Roll me initiative.
Okie
Roll me initiative.
The 14.
14, already. Skip through the first few turns of initiative. And Pax, you're up.
All right. So as I run past and as they all turn to focus on Declan, Pax's gonna sort of turn on the heel, grab their glaive, and extend it and make an attack at Dragon Soldier 4.
Alrighty, roll a hit.
Yep.
Oh.
It's an 18 on the first one.
That
And
just barely hits.
just barely hits, and a 23 on the second.
That hits.
Alright. What is that? D10 plus 2d6 plus 8. Number 1. Attack number 2. So that's... Ooh, not great. 27 damage all told.
Ooh, with 2 attacks? That's rough.
Yeah, I guess I rolled low on both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
That's unfortunate.
And then bonus action, gonna channel divinity, champion challenge. Was I to move for this? No, I got everyone within 20 feet.
Okay. What
Who's
is
Wyvern Rider?
what's the DC?
The DC is 16. It's a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, let's see. Wyvern Rider succeeds. Dragon Soldier 1 succeeds. The other 3 fail.
Okay. Well, it's something. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. It is Declan's turn. Just on surprise round, so he's gonna fly up here to attack the Wyvern Rider. Make his first attack with his spear. Right, that doesn't work. 26 hits. Second attack is a nat 19, which he does crit on.
Champion fighter moment, question mark.
And he also has Precise Rune, which means an 18 crits for him as well. So one attack hits, the second one crits. It'll be 46 plus 1d4 for the first attack. 23 damage on the first attack. And the second attack... Grab the calculator for this. 4 plus 2 plus 6 plus 5 plus 2. Plus 5 plus 5 plus 4 plus 1 plus 3 plus 10. And 47 damage on the second attack. He will then action surge. Make 2 more attacks. Not 18 on the first one, that's a crit. Not 18 on the second one, that's another crit.
Crazy rolls.
We're gonna roll this digitally. I can't do it in Foundry, but that is so many dice that I do not want, because that will be... roll a dice. That's gonna be 16 d6 and 48.
15d6 and 48.
Or 44, sorry. Okay, and then add 10 to, or add 20 to this, so 90 damage.
Wow.
Striking down the Wyvern Rider with that attack. And that is Declan's turn. Drak and Soldier 4 is going to go for Pax. Will attempt 2 longsword attacks. First one misses. Second one is a 17.
It glances off the armor.
Okay. That one misses both of them. This one will also come up to you. Attempt to make 2 attacks. That is a 23, so that hits. Second one is an 18.
18 just makes it.
18 just makes it, okay. So 1 attack there. Or 2 attacks, sorry, both those.
Yeah.
So that'll be... in total, 12 damage.
Not bad, not bad.
Alright, Draken Soldier 1 is up, is going to flank with the other one, and attempt to make 2 attacks against you. First one misses. Second one is a 19, which hits. And does 4 damage. And it's your turn, Pax.
Okay. Using action, Pax is gonna cast Heroism on themselves. Looks in 5 bonus hit points. Or 5 temp HP, my bad. And then, bonus action, they're going to toss a smoke grenade about 20-ish feet south. So that,
Yep.
the circle covers pretty much up until, here. Yep, that'll do it.
There we go.
Yep, that's the whole turn.
Alrighty. Declan's up. He's gonna go for this one over here. He does take an opportunity attack, which misses him. He will take an attack against this guy, which does not hit, actually, only as a 16. Second one is an 18, which is a crit. Declan's going fucking crazy with the crits here.
Yeah. Crit fishing? Nah, this guy's crit, I don't even know.
I mean, he does have 3
Net
numbers
troll?
on the dice that can crit, so he's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And does 45 damage to this guy. That is the end of Declan's turn. Draken Soldier is up. Will attempt to make 2 longsword attacks against you at neutral because he's flanking but is also blinded. First attack fails, second attack fails. Draken Soldier 2 makes 2 attacks disadvantage. Miss. Miss. Dragon Soldier 1 will attempt to attack Declan. And miss. Dragon Soldier 3 will attempt to attack you. Miss.
But a bunch of whiffs.
And 17?
That's a miss as well. That
Alright,
gets
that's a miss as well.
blocked by either the glaive or the armor.
You are up next, Pax.
Hey, I'm gonna start hitting Soldier 4 again. Do I get advantage on these?
Yes, you do.
Okay. The 26 on the first one.
Alrighty,
and
which one are you
25 on
attacking,
the
sorry?
Number 4.
Okay,
So
yeah.
2
Both those hit.
Okay, that's an 18 and a 20, so that's 38 damage.
That is exactly his health.
Awesome.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do as a bonus action. Bonus action, I think I'm going to compel duel on number 3.
Okay.
Let's see. That is a Wisdom 16 DC saving throw.
Wisdom save, that's a failure.
Alright, they can't attack any other creature, I think.
I believe that they have disadvantage trying to attack other creatures, I believe. Is the...
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. And you can't attack other creatures or else you forfeit the compelled duel.
Yeah, or, yeah.
Okay. Declan's up. He is going to first take a strike against the guy he was dealing with before. Not 19. I'm not even going to roll. That guy's dead. Declan's going to head into the smoke and attack the guy beneath you. He is neutral on this 'cause in the fog. It's 15. That hits. 15 naturally. And then added his plus 11 is 26. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20... 30 damage to that guy. Spear, and that is Declan's turn. Dragon Soldier 2 is probably going to attack Declan. Miss the first attack. Miss the second attack. Dragon Soldier 3, which is the one you have compelled duel, is going to attempt to attack you.
Is this a disadvantage now? Because
it is with
Soldier 4 is dead?
disadvantage. You're right. So that is 16 doesn't hit. Does it? 18 is your armor class, right?
Yeah, so that would hit.
So you take 9 damage.
Okay. Am I next up?
Yep. What you doing?
Alright. I'm gonna attack soldier number 3.
Okay.
18 on the first one.
18 is its armor class. That hits.
Alright, 26 on the second.
That hits too.
Alright. 19 into 20. So that's 39 damage. I'm gonna put a smite on
Okay.
both, probably.
Gotcha.
First one. The 12.
12 more damage, okay.
Second.
These are both just first level smites.
Yes.
Okay.
Another 12, another 8.
Another 8. Just on the border of death.
Yeah. Should have went up another level, but that's fine.
Declan's... Oh, sorry. You still have bonus action.
Yep. I don't think I could really do much.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's it.
Declan's turn. He is going to take an attack on the one he's currently going for. That's neutral. That is 22. That hits. And deals... 27 damage. And second attack. Get 1 dice. Misses. It's that soldier's turn. He'll attempt to attack Declan at least. First attack misses. Second attack misses. Back up to the one that you are dueling. That's a 14, that doesn't hit. Second attack is a 13, that also does not hit. Pax, you're up.
Okay. Gonna go for number 3 again. Hopefully this time. Yep, that one's a crit.
Oh boy.
So, just like last time, it's probably way too much damage. Alright, that's 35 damage.
35 damage, yeah, that guy's dead.
And then the last guy, make an attack against him.
Yep.
That's another crit.
Okay, Preston, you're muted.
I'm muted?
No, Preston was. I saw him trying to speak, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just going, let's
38.
go.
Alrighty,
Oh.
that guy is down, and that concludes the fight. So you and Declan finish off the last one.
Easy work. They were right about that.
Indeed, that was not too difficult. Easier than tomorrow will be, I bet.
Guessing then they didn't know that there's a whole spot of treasure underneath that statue then.
I would be willing to bet they didn't know. Declan heads up, gets off, not Rosemary, gets off Marigold.
Also the name of a plant, so.
Really
Twists.
getting in that disguise.
He goes and twists the gem on the statue at the front's hand, which makes the statue slide aside, and there's a staircase going down. This should be the place.
No traps down there, is it? Is there?
I don't know.
Well, that's comforting. Thank you for the vote of confidence, I suppose. Like, there's no time like the present, but
Let's try it out.
Dex does lay on hands themselves back up to full.
Let's do it. Declan will lead the way down the hallway, where you come to a room that's less of a treasury and more of an armory. There are tons of, like, generic pieces of armor, weapons, tools, you know, bows, swords, spears, stuff like that. Plate armor, studded leather, whatever you could need. And there is also a few shimmering badges in a display case and a shelf of potions.
Place is crazy. With this amount of equipment, you can arm several companies, maybe even a small battalion.
We'll inform the Dragon Keeper Supreme about that, but we should take the stuff that'll be useful for us first.
That sounds prudent. I guess something smaller, stuff that's more powerful, magical stuff.
Precisely. So, you guys, after sorting through it, find these items. 4 badges of protection, which is a homebrew item, which has 6 charges. These charges can be used without a reaction to cast either shield or absorb elements. 2 potions of speed, 4 superior healing potions, 1 potion of fire giant strength, and 1 potion of maximum power.
We're gonna need every edge we can get, so let's hope this is enough.
We will indeed. I pray it will be.
There's no, like, +1 plate armor around here, is there?
No, it's all generic.
Oh, it's all non-magical. Oh. Guess we'll head back, we'll divvy out the equipment, and we'll see how the other missions went.
Sounds good. as you two get headed back to the chapel to go prepare with the others for the upcoming day, that is where we will end this session for the second time. Sorry,
We
this
did
is
it, guys.
slightly shorter recording than normal, but we are fucking tired because we've gone way later than we normally do. So,
This is technically the third episode that we've done. Well,
yes, second and a
Two and a
half.
half.
Yeah, 2.5.
2.5. Yeah.
No.
Have mercy on us, viewers. Please.
Yes. Thank you all for watching. Tune in next time to see the party fight a adult dragon at level 7, which surely will go well.
I'm sure it will go great.
But,
Bye.
goodbye.